Welcome to the tree hive in the sky. You're here with your happiness navigator, pollinator of positivity, shape-shifting woman wizard. That's me, Melissa Mojo B. It's a thirsty for knowledge Thursday, but whenever this finds you, the magic will always be strongly broadcasted from yours truly, with the intentions of peace, protection, and prosperity for thee and thine loved ones. So we'll do a little reading this eve from here, and we'll see what we have for the collective. We're going to use this one here, the Nature Speak Oracle. We also have the Spellcasting Oracle, and since we're still in that full moon energy and everything's in full illumination mode, why not bring in a little spell we can read about as well? And then maybe we have time for one of these herb and medicinal plant cards as well, the knowledge cards. So we'll grab one of those at the very end. Lots to look forward to, and it's going to be a nice short one tonight. So we'll knock, 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 and ask for the answers to appear. How's everyone doing? I love reading your comments. Please leave them anytime you see this. I will send an extra little magic cosmic rainbow energy blast your way to activate, transmute, and evolve. This one here just flew out. Birch, heal the past. It's a perfect time for forgiveness, illuminating those trees like the full moon will be out there in Libra, balancing the way we look at things, and looking towards the perfect present of now, starting to be really mindful in the moment as we perhaps heal the past by looking at things a different way. Maybe we can look at the people who have hurt us as teachers, as ones that we can be so thankful for instead of angry at. All right, Birch, where are you? In the tree oracles, it is number 95, page 95 in our little book here. And Thirsty for Knowledge Thursdays, we're going to pull out some books and just do a little reading here at the Hive when you find us on a Thursday or Thursday night, or just come in and find these anytime. Go through the library. There's a message in most videos, and there's great rainbow magic energy in all of these videos. So this is the Birch that we're looking at right now from the Nature Speak Oracle, and we're just going to read about it. Birch is the Lady of the Woods, a sacred tree in many traditions because of its ability to open doorways into new realms. These new realms open most easily when the past restrictions have been healed, or as I prefer to think of it, evolving, right? Evolving. We're always evolving. New dimensions are opening for us, and as they do, greater balance comes in our actions and thoughts, which is perfect. The fact that it's representing balance on this Libra full moon. The greater balance in our actions and thoughts becomes more necessary and important. True new beginnings require a cleansing of the past. That's why we really want to use forgiveness at the full moon and gratitude, so that when we come to the new moon and we're coming into manifesting, we want to clear out those old ideas and evolve from those issues of the past. We don't want to keep repeating those same patterns. Let's see what it says on the next page. So heal those issues of the past, or evolve from the past, which prevents us, the things that prevent us from stepping into new realms, new kingdoms. Getting a message there about the royalty that we are. Once we look at this differently, again, looking at those people in our past, every situation, every lesson as a blessing, face them, evolve from them, then step through. The lesson from this would be if we're hanging on to things that are no longer suitable or beneficial for us. Birch reminds us that we must clean out the attics and closets before we can move into new dimensions. It's just so apt for it being a Libra full moon energy right now. And whenever you find this, it's going to be in that energy of letting go of something too, right? Like letting it be in the past, letting it just be the past. We don't need to go back and fix it. We don't need to heal it. We are evolving from the past. We aren't in it anymore. We are now in the now, the present of now. And this is, that's a broadcast message for this particular spell here, is that anything that's meant to be in the past is now in the past, and therefore we can bring the power of now, the present of now. That's why the gift of the present is called, you know, the present now. And so it's saying that we need to clean out those things and let them be the past. Walk through this gateway and let them be the past so that we can focus on the now. People and issues from our past can be resurfacing to give us the opportunity to evolve with them, or at least our part in them, so we can look at how these things have taught us, and if it's just depleting, if it's just not working, if it's just too much, we can leave it in the past. And if we don't, the new doorways will just lead us back to where we are now, and those old issues will just keep returning time and time again until we do resolve them once and for all. So not just heal the past, because that can bring it with us. If we come always thinking that we need to heal, it means that that's on our heels, you know, it's biting at our heels. We can let the past be the past, right? And then just be in the now. We don't have to be in the future either. Just be in the present. But this is really a card of letting go of what's not serving and being in so much forgiveness and, you know, blessings from the lessons energy. Okay, let's see what else we have. We're going to pick one from the Spellcasters. This one here. Let's see what it has to say. How's everyone doing out there? I can't really see my comments on here when it's in its tripod. Oh, goodness. How is everyone out there after that full moon? It's wild out here. Hello, everybody. Okay. Clearing, though. Feeling a little lighter. Look at that. As I said that, just this extra one wanted to come out. Fog and mist. Be cautious. And I know that this is meant to come out because it is so foggy and misty out tonight here in Toronto City that it was blowing sheets of mist around when I was just out earlier. I just ended up with an auto harp. So I went out into it and it's saying be cautious. So nothing to be afraid of, right? But just going slowly. And again, that message of staying in the present. I got burned recently and a lot of people said to me, you need to slow down. And I said, it's not that I was going fast. It's that I wasn't being present in the moment. I wasn't being mindful of what I was doing, because if I was, I would have remembered that I put the pot lid in on top of the frying pan in the oven and that it wasn't on the stovetop, and I wouldn't have grabbed it like that. So it's about staying in the moment and being present. Dharma's here. She's just poking her head up there. Can you see? Just a little bit in the corner, her little ear. So, however, also you are seeing be cautious. Maybe it's just listening to your own intuition. When something says, don't go around that corner, take this other route, do that. So there's a message there about intuition as well. Dharma's just coming in strong here. She's wanting to be part of the action. So we've got birch and the fog and mist. Does that mean that we need one more from the nature deck? Yes, Dharma said yes. Okay, one more. Redwood ancient teachings. It is a really great time right now. Dharma, creating chaos. There we got two. To look into ancient teachings, to look into anything that might spark your curiosity about infinite potentiality. So, and also there's a message here to go out and touch the trees. We actually have 3 trees here now. We have the redwood. We know they're ancient and they're also giant. So these are big incoming messages, and we are all open to these ancient teachings. We all have the ability to actually intuit anything and all things, because we are infinite spirit embodied, and that's why so many people are able to channel energy, information, past lives, the Akashic Library, as they call it, the library of all experiences. And so we're all able to shapeshift like that, and learning is like that. So we might dive into a book and just shapeshift right into some ancient teachings about something that inspires us. So birch, we've got birch, redwood, and rowan tree. Control and discern, right? That goes with this healing the past, or just letting the past be the past, and having control and discernment about where we put our energy. We're not judging anyone, but we are now taking control of how we view the past. We might be taking some ancient teachings and using them in meditative ways to become, again, more mindful, mind control, discernment of where we would like to put our energy and our focus, like this sacred geometry up there. Maybe there's some ancient teachings about sacred geometry here. I'm going to move this up so you can see the cards. Birch, redwood, and control and discern here with the rowan tree and the berries. And the berries are kind of orange, so that's saying also bringing out the creativity, focusing in on what lights you up when it comes to these ancient teachings here with the rowan tree, and being with the past in a good way. How can we let this support our creativity to come out of the fog and mist? Maybe not to be so cautious, maybe to throw caution to the wind a little bit when it comes to artistic pursuits, to dancing like no one is watching, to singing like no one is listening, even maybe to posting like no one is following, you know what I mean? Just to be there and do it for the joy, and find what lights you up. Okay, so let's pick, we have our Spellcasting Oracle. We're going to get one spell from this one, and then we're going to get one of these herbs and medicinal plants cards from the Knowledge cards deck. 1, 2, 3. Knock, knock, knock. Can you knock too? Thank you. Lovely. It's great to have your energy here in the hive just for a little moment. This one's not too long tonight. Time does fly though when we spend our time together. Willpower. Willpower is such a wonderful word. We're going to read the spell about this. Look, she's holding the world in her hand, and also the moon, and we have a full moon out here right now. So it's like harnessing this power of this Libra full moon and putting it into our world with our willpower. Willpower is really strong right now. We're in Aries season, so it's the perfect time to be really focusing on great habits. The ram, it can go high up. It's unafraid of being up in the high places. Maybe we'll come back to reading Hind's Feet in High Places again soon. The willpower to take our shadow, our moon, and bring it into our world. And really, the feminine is a powerful creator, and the feminine is represented by the shadow in the yin yang. So let's see, willpower, let's see. is it by Willpower? It's the very last card of this deck. Isn't that interesting? So that's perfect, this being a full moon. And we have, again, this full moon card. And this being the culmination of this entire spellcasting deck is this Willpower card. So we're going to read this spell, and we're going to cast this spell for Willpower, for you, for me, for we, for the collective, for the greatest good, and for a fortuitous future for all. The magical guidance of this card, Willpower. Impulsive behavior invites temptation in, and you cannot resist being enticed. The motto, life is too short, has attracted all sorts of attention, as well as some naughty behavior, and in the past, you've found that trouble has followed you. It's time to put that behind you now as you take responsibility and grow up. Instead of giving in to temptation, determine whether or not you're being lured for your highest good. A test of strength of character is required to conquer a lazy attitude. Focus and willpower will keep us from destruction, leading us to a resolution and a firmness of purpose. And see, Aries also, and this is the full moon in Libra, so balance, but we are in the sign of Aries right now, and it is a perfect time to really focus in. This is the new year of the zodiac, and many think that this is the natural new year. So this is a perfect time to really start to look at willpower. Where have we been having certain behaviors that really was, like life's too short. And also sometimes life is, life is slow, and it doesn't matter how quickly I go. And it doesn't matter whether I'm doing these things on a daily basis. It does matter, and it's time now to bring that shadow self into illumination and start to create our ideal world. That resolution and firmness of purpose, it is the perfect time for that. Hello, Jen. Wonderful to have you here. Willpower. Jen's getting on a baseball team. She's getting the willpower to be a lot more active right now, getting strong, right? And a lot of us are doing that. Like I said, perfect card for the moment here, as we are in Aries season, as we're in that full moon here in Libra, looking at what do we need to leave behind? What do we want to focus on? It's not hocus pocus, it's focus. Okay, so we have a spell incantation here with this one. This is the Spellcasting Oracle that we're using. And we've got the Willpower card. So this is the spell we're casting together right this moment, whenever you find it. Write your temptations on separate pieces of paper and put them in an empty bottle. Ooh. Light a black candle on a Tuesday at dusk during a dark moon. Okay, that's upcoming, the new moon. So on a Tuesday at dusk in a dark moon, we're lighting a black candle and saying, and anyways, as we speak it, so it is done. Giving way to strong temptation could result in altercation. Stop, ignore that urge to itch, impulsive inclination, ditch. Go within and call on strength, determination grows in length. Paper put in bottle sealed, with black candle, craving, healed. Let the flame burn down the hour, harnessing required willpower. Place the candle in the neck of the bottle and let it burn for an hour. Relight it if temptation gets in the way again. Now say, I gratefully accept the magic of you, of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendence. So mote it be. Magical meanings. Addictions could have been out of control. Maybe we weren't eating properly or treating ourselves properly. Perhaps we were leaning into things that felt like they were soothing but were actually harming. Many times they'll say you know, self-medicating, but it's actually not. It's actually self-harm. So perhaps we can look clearly at that. It's even saying if one needs to seeking professional help, definitely mentorship and support. I'm here to support you too. Definitely have offerings for card readings and energy sessions, and I'm always happy to have a little 15-minute chat with you about where you're at and what we could co-create together. So check that out on the mojoandmagic.com site, and I'm just happy to be here with you. Always feel free to leave comments and questions and all that stuff. It's talking about considering healthy eating and exercise. Don't give in. Determination will see you through. You're nearly there. This is the new year of the zodiac, as I say. Baby Aries season, the ram. It's time to do it. We have the strength. We have the willpower. You know, that goes along with this one here too. Control and discern. Watch what we're eating. Discern where we want to put our energy. What do we want to get up to? What's important? Those ancient teachings too. What do we want to be learning about? Even if it's not ancient, well, something as simple as a bat and a ball. This is like a game that's been going on for ancient times. Simple things like art. These are ancient teachings. And sometimes it's not that we need to go have a teacher, but it's just that we need to play with it. And that's how we go through this gateway of the birch and leaving the past in the past so that we can have the brightest day today, because it's really about every divine day that we don't feel so foggy and misty. We can be less cautious, more courageous, because we can trust in our intuition and know that when that cautious feeling is coming, we can just listen to it and do differently, and that we can always feel safe and secure then to create and to explore and have adventures. All right, one more card from the Herbs and Medicinal Plants Academy of Natural Sciences deck. What do the plants have to say today? This deck always feels a little light to me, and I don't know if there's some missing, but there's nothing ever really missing. Because we have what we're meant to have. This is the one we had last week. It's plantain. So let's see what we have. Thank you for knocking. 1, 2, 3. Knock on the door. Let's see what we have for the collective today when it comes to plants. I'm not looking. I'm just shuffling, and then I'm going to stop when it tells me. That one? Okay. Oh, it's plantain again. So if you guys didn't know about this one, we did that last week, and it talks about how it is chiefly used for skin sores and problems, and that, you know, you can actually have it for gastrointestinal problems as well, but that my grandma taught me that you could just chew up these leaves a little bit and put it on an itchy bite, like a mosquito bite, and it would soothe it, and you'll find that. Or it's also like for stinging nettle and that kind of thing. Very soothing plant, and easily found everywhere. So what's this one here? Witch hazel, that's also the one we had last time. Okay, let's go one again. This one here? What's this one here? Any guesses? Let's look and see. Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla. Perennial herb, a ground and air climbing vine with evergreen leaves and greenish flowers, native to tropical areas in the United States. Sarsaparilla. I think that's one of the things that they use to make root beer out of, if I'm correct. Stinging nettles are the worst. I found them for the first time last year, actually, here in Toronto on a path. I was somewhat shocked. All right, the rootstock of the sarsaparilla, see, sarsaparilla root, I think it is for root beer, is used to produce medications mostly for treating colds and fevers, gout, rheumatism, and flatulence. In some cultures, sarsaparilla is considered a strengthener for bodybuilding. Hey, there you go, Jen. Topical preparations are applied to treat skin problems. Interesting. I wonder what kind of skin problems, like rashes maybe. Traditionally has been used as a tonic and blood purifier, but some herbalists indicate that it must be combined with sassafras to serve this purpose. Sarsaparilla can also be brewed into an enjoyable drink akin to naturally prepared root beer. Bingo! So they're saying that this sarsaparilla needs to be mixed with sassafras. That's alchemy right there, you see, with sassafras to make it a blood purifier. So maybe we'll look into that as an elixir, because we do love to make soda stream syrups with all kinds of lovely herbs like this. So maybe we'll see how we could find ourselves some sarsaparilla and sassafras to make a tonic, a wonderful elixir and potion. All right, folks. Well, that's what we've got for this time. We'll see you again very soon. I've been coming in every day for over 30 days, and we're just gonna do it whenever it feels great and keep at it for 100 days. I might miss a few here and there, but we're pretty much doing it on the daily. So appreciate you being here with your lovely energy too. Sending you a blast of sparkles. Cosmic rainbow energy. Activate, transmute, evolve. Yes, yes, yes. Just special for you. Oh yes. Say I receive. I claim it. Yes, there you go. I feel that. Perfect. All right. Come back again. Don't forget to thumbs up. Appreciate you sharing and subscribing, and I'll look forward to seeing you here at the Hive or out Happiness Navigation on location. I think we'll be out and about tomorrow, so make sure you check in and see what's up. Hit that bell and set it to all so that you can find us wherever we might be doing our multi-passionate magic making. We'll see you then. Mwah. Kisses. Blisses. Good night. 2727. Ciao.